For me, it's about the law and people. How am I supposed to quantify the value of these things when I don't have evidence?
I'm sorry.
And how people can resolve their problems and just be better for it.
Justice with passion.
I always knew I was going to go into law because I tried to see everybody's point of view in an argument. You say one thing, she says another. So who am I to believe?
Justice with truth.
Either you make the decision or I make the decision. You won't like mine.
This is Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. Aaron Nolan is suing George Carpenter in the amount of $500. Mr. Nolan claims he and his brother-in-law got into a fight at a family gathering and says the defendant tackled him to the ground and broke his watch.
Okay, Mr. Nolan, we are here suing your brother-in-law, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, $500.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys got in a fight?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, tell me what happened.
Okay, so, Your Honor, just being honest, my brother-in-law
I hope
George
you're just
here.
being honest.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If I can say it and be straightforward, he's a jerk. Okay? I'm just being straight up about it. Ever since I met him, he's just been different. He's married to my amazing sister, my older sister. We're like 2 years apart, right? And he's just been very just weird towards our family, you know? He's a very wealthy man. He works in a hedge fund, so he runs that. I'm a retail manager. He's very condescending towards my job and the things in which I do. And he also has these different feelings towards my family. He doesn't really like coming around. He doesn't really like my parents. I mean, that's just the way that he acts, right? And the biggest thing is my sister has changed being married to him. They've been together 4 years. And within the first
Married
2
4
years?
No. We've been married for 1 year.
Oh, what? So together, 4 years
About
together?
4 years, yeah.
3 years as boyfriend and girlfriend, 1 year married. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. We grew up together. That's like my best friend, you know, that's all I know. She didn't laugh at any jokes. She never really came around. It was just always different. And I just started to understand that she was changing. I'm like, I mean, what is this? I didn't understand.
Was she not talkative to you anymore?
Not talkative, not showing up to family gatherings.
Right. Sometimes that happens when you date somebody, but you know, you got to give them time. So anyway, so you didn't like that she was changing.
Some of the interactions that we had, even when George would come around, it was just kind of like, it was negative. He never really wanted to be around or anything. It was just like every time we had family functions, he was like in the corner somewhere or in his car, and it's always about his job and how much money he makes and what we don't have or whatever like that. So it was just a weird situation. And so one altercation happened with this altercation that we're at right now.
One altercation? You mean you've had prior altercations?
I wouldn't say prior altercations. Maybe we've had some disagreements. But this is the first time where I was attacked.
Oh.
Wow. I wouldn't put it that way, but I can say.
So I'm waiting for you to explain.
Yes, ma'am. So my parents threw a barbecue at their house. We do this every year, pretty much functional with our family. We're a very, very big family. My aunts, uncles, cousins. It was about 30 of us, right? So we're there having a good time. It started around 12 o'clock, 12 noon. Now, the way our family works, everybody shows up on time. For this function, for some reason, they decided to show up late. And when they showed up, my sister got out, and he was still in the car. Whatever he was doing, I'm not sure. So, you know, showed up late, that's neither here nor there. We're mid-party, and it's about 3 or so, I would say, right? Dance floor, music going on. He grabs the karaoke mic and decides to make an announcement, announcing that him and my sister are moving to L.A.
Okay.
I was thrown back by it.
Is that a good thing for you? And what is your wife's name, your sister?
Ann.
Ann. So is that a good thing for you and Ann?
Absolutely.
Why is it a good thing for you and Ann?
It was an amazing thing because it gives us both an opportunity to pretty much move up in life. I recently got a new job, which was going to take us to LA. Little backstory is my wonderful wife, your sister, did work in the medical field. She pretty much got burnt out, and she was looking for something a little bit more exciting, something different. You know, I tried to, I did offer her that, and we just wanted to share it with the family. It just wasn't received as well as we would
Okay,
like.
so what do you mean? She used to work in the medical field. She was looking for something else, so what does she do now?
She's my assistant.
All right, so why did you decide to make the announcement so publicly when you're not really involved with the family that much?
I was having a good time. I thought the family would share in our happiness, but I was wrong.
All right. So, but they're a tight-knit family, so you can imagine one sibling moving away would be kind of sad for them. So isn't this something that you thought, let me sit down with my in-laws, or Ann thought, let me sit down with my mom and dad and let them know I'm moving?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Coming up on Justice for All.
I did turn him around because he was blatantly not listening
But
to me.
obviously you had to use force
Yeah, a
to
little
turn
force.
him around.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough to
All
make
right,
him
so
respond.
he
in that
went
way.
back at you like a 5-year-old too, right?
And later,
I just let her know, please drive carefully just so nothing happens. But we got to the road and she didn't slow down, and I heard a really loud crack.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. We're back with the case of Aaron Nolan, who is suing his brother-in-law, George Carpenter, for property damage.
So he announces you're moving, and what happens?
I got furious. I got frustrated because the way that he did it, if we can give the details, I mean, it was just kind of like a big, like, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know this is what I'm doing. It was like a mic drop. So then he walked over to the corner. I followed him. I'm calling him like, George, and he's literally not listening to me or even paying attention to me.
Did you grab him lightly and say, hello, brother-in-law? Or did you say,
No, I didn't yank him. Now, I didn't yank him, but I did turn him around because he was blatantly not listening
but
to me.
obviously you had to use force
Yeah, a
to
little
turn
force.
him around.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough to
All
make
right,
him
so
respond in
he
that
went
way.
back at you like a 5-year-old too, right?
Very
so
much
then
so.
what happened afterwards?
So then he held his fist up like that, and in self-defense, I swung because I thought he was about to hit me.
Okay. All right. Okay, typical. I would expect that.
Yeah, so I
And
thought
then
he was
what
about to
else?
hit me, and then I swung, he ducked, and I missed, and he tackled me onto the ground. So I fell to the ground, onto my side, and that's when I shattered my watch.
Okay, and he's responsible for your watch. That's why we're suing for $500.
Yes, ma'am.
Why $500?
Because that was the cost of the repairs.
Okay, all right. Do we have an invoice for that?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, and send her. All right, your version of the story, Mr. Carpenter,
Thank you.
quickly.
My thing is, if you don't like me, I understand. But don't ask for any money or resources
That's
to
not the
help
truth.
with something that I can't be involved in because
So
you
they
don't like me.
basically don't like you, and they don't include you in family things.
Correct.
That's
All
not
right.
true.
And how does your wife feel about this, Ann?
My wife is upset because of the fact that we can't seem to get along.
Tell me when he comes and approaches you. I need to understand what happened at that point.
All right, so I'm talking to a few associates.
Did you hear him call your name? 'Cause
No,
he says he
I
called your
didn't,
name.
because the music was loud. You know, we're enjoying ourselves.
All right, so he comes up to you. What does he do?
He grabs me in a very aggressive, violent way, turns my body around, and I'm just shocked. And then he says, I think you're ruining my sister. So I say jokingly, so that way I can try and diffuse the whole situation, like, hey, why don't I just ruin you too? Still smiling, joking. He takes a step back, takes a punch. Of course, he misses. And so I just lay him on the ground. And by then, the mother-in-law, the husband, or whatever, they came and they broke it up, and then we left. And then that's when he texted me and said, oh, well, you broke my watch. And that's when I let him know, I mean, well, your watch wouldn't have been broken if you wouldn't have tried to attack me.
All right, anything else? That was your version of the story? Now I understand, Mr. Nolan, you have a witness here?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
My mom,
and
Janet.
you're the mother?
Yes,
Okay,
I am.
stand up, Mrs. Nolan. Why don't you tell me quickly why you're here today, Mrs. Nolan?
Well, I'm here today basically just to support my son and what his testimony. I have always tried to invite George into our family since he's been dating my daughter, and we had a great time at the wedding. George has always been arrogant and rude towards, particularly me and my husband, for some strange reason. Of course, I'm going to defend my children. That's what mothers do. So I've always tried to get along with him. And I just would like to say, Your Honor, he's never given us money. We were going on a cruise. And he had to pay his half of money. We are well-off people, so we don't need George's money.
Okay.
So I'm just excited that my daughter's doing well, but I just want to make that clear.
Has your
We don't need his
relationship with
money.
your daughter changed?
Relationship with my daughter has been a little bit different, but we are now back on track.
Oh, good.
We're talking with each other. We're loving on one another.
Good.
She tells me things, and we are doing quite well.
Good. That's good to hear because mother-bond relationship.
Correct.
Right? All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Mrs. Nolan. All right.
Okay.
So, Mr. Carpenter, one thing I'm going to tell you as a woman who's married, who has an extremely strong family, if you are trying to bring somebody out of that type of environment and you're going to take them away, someday it's going to backfire. Because their family is, don't laugh, just remember my words. So I cannot judge and say who's at fault because you both were at fault. You both are complicit in the stupidity of what you did. It's 50-50. So therefore, because you went at him first, you knew something was going to happen, and then back and forth. And if he would have had some kind of damage, I would have said, you got to suck it up. So based on that, Mr. Nolan, you're going to have to suck it up because you started it. And I think that's a very sad thing, right? So all I can do is that I hope that Anne can be the one to make this work because you're going to be brothers-in-laws for the rest of your life. So you get over, drop that stuff from your shoulder, you do the same thing, and you figure out how you're going to like each other or at least tolerate each other when you're around family. Because this nonsense, I am sure you, Mrs. Nolan, will not tolerate anymore.
No.
Absolutely not. Okay? So based on that evidence, I will deny your claim for $500. Good luck to you all.
All rise.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
Well, I feel good.
Whatever.
There you go. Go ahead.
Coming up on Justice for All.
Ms. Barnes, why did you not feel responsible?
I don't believe that the second crack that ruined the whole windshield came from the crack that I did.
But you just told me that you did not dispute the fact that the windshield cracked overnight.
You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. Alana Powell is suing Callie Barnes in the amount of $750. Ms. Powell claims her friend cracked her windshield and had it patched and says the shoddy repair didn't hold, so Ms. Barnes needs to pay for a new windshield.
All right, ladies, Ms. Powell, you are here suing your friend for $750, and you claim that she was negligent, broke your windshield, and failed to repair it properly, correct?
Yes,
All
that's
right,
right. Your
give
Honor.
me the details, please.
So Callie has been my friend for years now. We met freshman year of college in a hall, and when it came time to pick new roommates, I wanted to live with her. In November, she asked if I wanted to go apple picking, and I said yes, but we were going on a Saturday, and I work really late on Fridays. I'm a bartender at a college bar, and Friday is probably our busiest night, so I didn't get out till 2.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and so we left around 6:37. And when I got in the car, I had coffee, but I said the coffee wasn't working. And so I asked if she could just pick up the rest of the drive just to be safe. And I just let her know, please drive carefully just so nothing happens. But we got to the road and she didn't slow down. And I heard a really loud crack. A rock came and hit the windshield. And I have some photos for you if you'd like to see them.
Give all your evidence to Cinder now.
Okay, great.
So you told her to slow down, you heard something kick up, and what happened?
We parked, we got out of the car, and as you will see, the first image with an arrow, it was a scratch, there was a dent, but the glass wasn't cracked all the way through. Callie was super apologetic, and she said that she would fix it and pay for the patch.
Coming up,
Did it look okay?
I found out after that she'd gone to a place called Bob's Auto Shop, which even if it's a friend of your parents, they have really poor reviews.
you're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. We're back with the case of Alana Powell, who is suing Callie Barnes for property damage.
So Sunday, Callie went and took it to an auto shop. She didn't tell me beforehand. And it came back and the patch was kind of funny colored.
So she got it fixed. So, Ms. Barnes, so you took it to an auto body shop?
Yes, they're a longtime family friend that I've known forever, and I've trusted them, and they've always done incredible work. My parents are very close with them.
Okay, so then you took it and got the crack fixed?
Yes, he said it did not need to be replaced.
Okay, you parked it. Overnight, she woke up and the windshield had cracked completely, correct? So that's not in dispute. You agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so when you received the car back, did it look okay?
No. I found out after that she'd gone to a place called Bob's Auto Shop, which even if it's a friend of your parents, they have really poor reviews.
Regardless, she got it fixed, but then the next day?
The next day, Monday, I got up, it had been cold overnight, and if you look at the second photo of the car with 3 arrows, there was a huge crack. The patch had failed, the windshield was fully broken. Just looking at it,
It just completely cracked.
yeah, I knew I had to get it fixed. Callie was not home. I kind of one-track minded. I took it to a different auto shop. I have the invoice there.
I saw it, yep.
And they took one look at it and said, you have to get your windshield replaced. It's not legal in Massachusetts to drive it like that.
And you didn't use car insurance, you say, because it's more expensive for you?
Yes, so my deductible is $1,000. My insurance is what I can't afford month to month as a student, and students gets charged higher.
Got it.
So
you ended up paying $750 plus labor and all that
I did
stuff.
pay $750.
All right, did Ms. Barnes, why did you not feel responsible for reimbursing her the $750?
Because I paid for the first repair, and I don't believe that the second crack that ruined the whole windshield came from the crack that I did.
But you just told me that you did not dispute the fact that the windshield cracked overnight.
Judge Perez's verdict when Justice for All returns. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez.
Okay, anything else, ladies?
No, I asked her, I trusted her.
All right, anything else, Ms. Barnes?
No.
Nothing? All right, okay. So here's the thing. The plaintiff, Ms. Powell, suing you, Ms. Barnes, because you were driving the car. You took responsibility of the car. The windshield was cracked. And you took ownership of that, and you said, yes, I will take care of that crack, of the windshield crack. No problem. You got it fixed. That patch did not work, and the windshield cracked again, right? So essentially, since you took responsibility, ownership of driving the car and getting it fixed, you're responsible because number one, you were driving, and number two, you made a decision to take it to a place that did a very poor job. So that's on you. So based on that, I will grant the plaintiff's claim in the amount of $750, okay? Good luck, ladies.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $750.
I'm really disappointed that it came to this. I thought you were my friend.
What are you talking about? You chose to take it here. I never want to see you again.
Thank you. Go ahead.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.